Okay, so hey guys, I'm sorry I haven't seen you guys in a couple of days. It's been a very busy, I guess I should say, couple of days, especially with the kids going to school. They've already completed their first week, which is amazing because time just goes by so fast, right? But with getting them to school and with having a sick husband, taking care of him, which he's fine and he's okay, by the way, it's just been very busy. So that's my message today. We can find ourselves being very busy in our lives, and with me being a mom to 4 children, a wife, taking care of a ministry, trying to respond to comments and emails, and trying to juggle this and that, bills. You guys know my situation for this week has not been easy. We had a very big setback this week with finances, which I know that there are so many financial situations going on, and some of you have reached out to me and have told me that you're financially struggling as well. And it's a struggle, guys. I mean, even though I speak of not making money your idol, unfortunately, this world is evolved around money. So if you want to have anything, or if you want to live anywhere, you've got to have money. Or if you want to drive anything, if you want to eat anything, in this world, you have to have money. And I just wanted to come on here also personally and thank all of you that were compelled to give. I got just enough to be able to feed my family. And it was just such a blessing because that's how God works. Also, we went to my husband's sister's house over the weekend, and they were talking about my husband so bad because my husband has not had a haircut this week in a few weeks actually, because we haven't had the finances to get him a haircut. And so he's just been growing his hair out, and my husband is half bald. So he gets a bald head, and they were just talking about him so bad and how bad he looked. And so one of his sisters gave him $25, and she has no idea how much she blessed us, because we went straight to the grocery store, and with the money that you all blessed me with, and bought some groceries for this week. Thank God, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I know how God was going to make it work, but he always makes the way. So I just wanted to come on here personally and thank you all, because you guys have no idea how much that meant to me. And I didn't come on here and ask you all for anything. It was just put in your heart to be able to give, and it was just enough for me to be able to get groceries for the week. And I just thank you guys so much. And your prayers, your wonderful, kind emails, your words of encouragement. I mean, you guys are just so awesome. I have found so much joy and peace in my heart with so much fellowship with all of the comments and the emails that I receive. It's just awesome. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep them coming. And even though I may not be able to get to them right away when you guys send them in, I definitely make the best effort that I can to get to you as soon as possible, and to get everybody's email and comment answered. So it's just been a blessing. Thank you guys so much. You guys are definitely my brothers and sisters in Christ, my fellowship. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. But that was my message today. I just want to tell you guys that even though it may feel like you're being pushed here and pushed there, and it just feels like you're being stretched so thin that you don't have time for anything, or your schedule is just so boggled down, you've got to make the time, okay? So I don't have an Instagram account anymore. I did delete my Instagram account this week sometime. I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday. So if any of you were looking for me on Instagram, or if you were trying to message me, because I know that there was a couple of people that were messaging me on Instagram, I no longer have my Instagram account. It's something I prayed about, and God said let it go, because with me trying to do full-time ministry here on YouTube, trying to answer emails and comments, it was just another thing that I was trying to keep up with. So I went ahead and deleted it, and I apologize for anybody that has reached out to me on there, or that has been trying to reach out to me on Instagram. I do not have an Instagram account, but I still have my email account up. My email is dedicatedzippy@gmail.com, and you guys can reach me at any time there. I do answer all of my emails as they come in. Hold on just a second, guys. So as I was saying, I'm sorry, my daughter had she came in. But as I was saying, you definitely have to find that balance. And with me juggling all of these email accounts and things like that, I just had to delete it. But my email is still available, and it's dedicatedzippy@gmail.com. And that's if you guys need to reach out to me for any reason at all. If you need guidance, if you have a question or a concern, or if you just want to say, hey, email me personally at dedicatedzippy@gmail.com. Also, let's see, what else? There was something else that I was going to talk. Oh yeah, the Let's Go Live video. I'm shooting for either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, and I'm thinking it's going to probably be in the morning or afternoon hours, and I'm going to be doing a Bible study on live camera. I will go ahead and upload a video giving you guys either a day or two in advance, letting you know what time I chose and what day I exactly picked. But it will be next week that I'm going to do a live video, and bear with me because I've never done a live video before. I have no idea how it's going to go, but we're just gonna do our best and pray to God that it's going to work, because He is faithful. He's going to make it work for us. So I wanted to let you guys know that as well. And that is pretty much it. I mean, I deleted my Instagram account because I found myself making less time for God. I was making less time in my Bible study. I wasn't doing my Bible study as much. And with me trying to keep us afloat this week with finances, and I've definitely been selling a lot. Somebody asked me if I do anything, like no, I'm not called to work a full-time job outside of the home, but that doesn't mean that I'm not called to help my husband. I still help my husband out in any way that I can. God has definitely been having me dabble into my creative side. So I've been making a lot of creative things to sell, and I also have been selling oddball things around the house. And it's actually been doing pretty good. In this last week it hasn't, but it's actually been doing pretty good. It doesn't bring in a lot of income, but it brings in something. And I'm definitely, anything that I bring in, I help my husband out with. Because, what do I need to go out and shopping and all that stuff for when I've got a family to take care of? We've got bills to pay, rent to pay, electricity, phones, trying to keep up with the internet and all that stuff, so. And somebody asked me about that the other day. When I first came onto YouTube last year, I had uploaded a couple of videos, right? And then I disappeared for a couple of months. It's because I had to let my internet go. So if that happens again, I will let you guys hopefully know in advance. But sometimes you've got to let things go, and I had to let my internet go for a couple of months there. That's why I didn't upload videos in a couple of months span. So if you guys notice that, that's why. But sometimes you have to let things go. We've had to let cell phones go. We've had to let internets go to be able to pay another bill, but that's just how it works. And that's also another lesson that God has to teach you when you come into Christ. He has to teach you to let go of these worldly things. And that means sometimes you have to struggle a little bit. You won't be able to buy extra things a lot of times when you first come to Christ. And I haven't first come to Christ, but I do know that I'm still in a wilderness period. And God has just been teaching me so much in this period. Things that I used to desire, things that I wanted, materialistic things, I just no longer desire them, I know that it's not going to be worth it in the end to have those things and not have God, And I'm not saying that you can't have a fancy car or fancy clothes or fancy house or anything like that. And not have God at the same time. But for me, it's a lesson that He's had to teach me. And it's a lesson that I would say I've pretty much come out of. Materialism used to be a big thing in my life. I used to want whatever I can get, however I can get it, whenever I can get it. And I was very selfish in getting things as well, only for myself. And I didn't care how much it cost. I broke my back to get these things. And I no longer have any of those things that I used to have in my previous lifetime. And God has just been continuing to teach me to come away from materialism. And I did a whole video on this on my YouTube channel. But it's something that you definitely have to let go of in this life. You cannot want money, cars, and clothes and want God at the same time. You have to be able to do without those things to follow Christ. But things will get better. You know, I can say that God will always provide what you need, whenever you need it, how you need it. He will not let you go without, but you will have to go through a lot of trying and testing things in your wilderness. I mean, and sometimes that means you have to go hungry. I mean, sometimes that means you have to go without things, without luxury things. Like I said, in order to pay our light bill, we've had to let go of cell phones, or in order to pay our you know, our gas bill, we've had to let go of internet. You know, whatever we've had to let go of for a time, we let go of it. You know, and that's just something that we've had to do. Like I said, when I shop at the thrift store now. Other than the things that I need for my Bible study, I pretty much shop for clothes and shoes and things like that for myself anyway at the thrift store. If I need a pair of pants or a shirt or, excuse me, whatever it may be, I go shop at the thrift store for myself. I haven't been to the mall in years and years and years. Ooh, I had to burp. I haven't been to the mall in years and years and years and years. But it's a humbling process for me, because I used to just get up and go to the mall whenever I felt like it, even if I didn't need to go. Even I know I didn't need no clothes. I had several clothes in my closet with tags on them still that I never wore, and I'm still at the mall shopping or at the outlet shopping, you know. But God has really taught me that I don't need those things anymore. And you know, I'm grateful for the lessons that He's taught me. Because God has brought me through so many trying times. I mean, trying times. And it gets tough, y'all. It really does. But that's where your trust in God comes in. And like I always say, keep a smile on your face and keep a smile in your heart, and keep thanking God and praising God, because that's how you're going to get through these times. Because if you don't praise God, and if you don't thank God, and if you don't thank God for what you do have instead of focusing what you don't have, you're not going to make it. You are not going to make it. And if you can constantly worry about this and that, and continue to worry and worry and worry, you're not going to make it. You're going to end up getting sick. You're going to end up just worrying yourself crazy. So I've learned to just place it in God's hands, no matter what the situation is, you know. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you guys my pity party, because there are many things that are unpaid this month, but I'm still going to rely on God, because I'm just not going to worry about it, because worrying about it does not fix it. It doesn't change it. And God is bigger than your situation. So if you put it in God's hands, He's going to come through for you. That's why He wants you to trust in Him. He wants you to lean in on Him. And I know that I've put up videos on this before, but I just feel like that's my message right now. And I feel like there are so many out there right now that are going through what I'm going through right now, and they're just struggling through it. And they just need to hear this. Trust in God. Don't worry about it. God is bigger than your situation, and He will come through. He will provide the way. No matter what the way is, that's not your concern. Your concern is to just trust in God that He will make the way. All right. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to come in here and personally thank everybody, and personally tell you guys about my Instagram account, and just give you guys an encouraging word tonight. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.